This film oozes and pulsates so much independent exploitation heart and charm it's impossible for me not to love it. None of the side characters bore me. They show the monster often and don't cut away from the kill scenes. Shot on location like a beautifully dingy time capsule of early 1980s 42nd Street NYC, a place crawling with drug dealers, grindhouse and porn theaters, and sex workers, a little piece of lumpen paradise. There isn't a moment where this film doesn't seek to entertain, and it does so by any means necessary, whether that takes the form of comedy, shock, gross out, or even going for the sentimental. Of course, the thing I'm most appreciative of is Basket Case being a horror comedy that actually embraces the right amount of gore. Bubbling throughout the film are so many interesting themes: childhood trauma, identity, brotherhood, revenge, boundaries, telepathy, and so on. We get nudity from multiple genders, stop motion, a goofy hamburger tiny monster scene, and my personal favorite, a very sweet scene where Auntie holds Belial in her rocking chair and reads Shakespeare's The Tempest to the brothers. This is not a movie cooked up by some out-of-touch executive panel of sanitized trend vampires, or any other tedium responsible for bringing most films into this world, films I never asked for and have no interest in. No, this is the type of film where you get the feeling if the director hadn't have made it themselves it never would have gotten made. I didn't find it to be a classic of shoestring cinema on quite the level of Evil Dead or Pink Flamingos, but for $35,000 Basket Case has every bit of the indie charm that Kevin Smith's Clerks has, and that is something to strive for as an outsider artist throwing their hat in the ring. Proof that having practically no budget is no excuse for a bad film. This film obliterates without competition many, if not most, $40 or $50 million films I've seen and forgotten instantly. This was my first Frank Henenlotter directed film, and you better believe I'm going to watch their entire filmography. My only regret is I knew what Belial looked like before going into this rather than stumbling upon the film randomly in some rundown 42nd Street theater. 5 stars out of 5.